Thank you very much indeed. And may I start by congratulating the rapporteur for this report, my colleague Cheryl Gillan. She's done an excellent job with her advisers. And as other people have mentioned, I do hope the Venice Commission will take it very seriously into account. Of course, the report arose from a concern arising as a result of a number of referenda in which questions have been raised about the process of the referendum and the fairness of the outcome. And I would like to use the Brexit referendum in my own country, the UK, to illustrate why this is a very serious question. It emerged only yesterday in the British media that prior to the general election in 2015, the then Prime Minister David Cameron told Donald Tusk, the European Council President, that he wouldn't have to run a Brexit referendum, even though it was in his party's general election manifesto, because his party would not win a majority at the election, and therefore the proposal would be dropped. It was also clear from David Cameron that the referendum proposal in the manifesto was there because the party was feeling the pressure from UKIP, the UK Independence Party. The tactic badly backfired, and my country is now plunged into a process on the basis of a shabby political tactic, which was not there to serve the interests of the country, but rather of a political party. That's a really bad reason for running a referendum. Another point is about funding. The Electoral Commission in the UK has said that it has reasons to believe that a number of criminal offences may have been committed during the campaign by one of the organisations campaigning to leave EU. And 2 individuals from that campaign have been referred to the UK National Crime Agency. Surely, therefore, the whole Brexit decision has been thrown into serious doubt when one considers such points. The misinformation in the campaign, £350 million a week for the NHS, was what the Leave campaign promised. It was an obvious and cynical manoeuvre to gain votes for Leave. And let me just note, and the remarks in the report on this, which quite rightly focuses on misinformation and points out it's a really tricky issue, but we have to deal with it. Finally, the recommendation 4.2 in the report, which makes it clear that we need 2-stage referenda, when at the first stage only the principle of the issue under discussion can be agreed. And on that basis, the UK should have a second referendum, because not only was the first referendum, has it been discredited for all the reasons I've outlined, it is a half-finished process. We should have a second-stage referendum in the UK along the lines suggested by this report, so that the British people can make an informed choice about their future, in which the option to stay in the European Union is clearly on the ballot paper.